guys, it's Eugenia. So today I'm doing a video that I'm really excited about, and today I'm gonna be trying the ColourPop Star Wars collection. And yeah, you guys, like, I love Star Wars. As you guys can tell, I have like all my like Grogu, like baby Yodas everywhere. He's like my favorite in Star Wars. I think he's like the cutest character like ever. I have my Grogu shirt on and like my hair ties. And all right, I guess I'll just kind of go ahead and get right into this and start showing you guys these products and everything. So here, you guys, I have the collection. It came in like this super cool ColourPop PR box here with like the galaxy print. I love that. And then it says, like, just like in Star Wars, a long time ago in a galaxy far away. It looks like this comes with a lot of different products in this, so I'm super excited to try everything out today. And oh my gosh, guys, so see, in this little like PR like set like card thingy, it's like really like kind of sparkly, and it says Star Wars with like the Millennium Falcon. Super cool there. Alright, you guys, so I'm kind of thinking that for today, for this video, I'm gonna probably start it with like the eye products and all that. I think that the packaging for these is so beautiful. If you're like a Star Wars fan or you're into Star Wars at all, this is like super cool. So here's the box here, and you can see it's kind of got like all the kind of like original Star Wars character. Like we got Luke and Leia and Han Solo, and Darth Vader and Chewbacca and C-3PO and everybody. I'm just really loving like this like galaxy look that ColourPop went with. Definitely just, you know, gives like a really strong, great Star Wars vibe. So it's out of the box now, so here you can see. So it's like kind of just like the movies there. See, it says Star Wars. You open it up, it has that same just kind of like super cool packaging with like all of the original Star Wars characters. And wow, you guys, like looking at these, I really love like the kind of like color story and color choices for this palette. Like you can see there's a lot of cool, definitely like Star Wars vibe colors here, and it's cool too, like all the names are kind of like Star Wars related. And like look at these two shades, guys. They're like a literal galaxy. They look crazy. I'll definitely have to try those. I don't know if they're gonna be some kind of like crazy duochrome shades or what they're gonna be, but they definitely look really cool looking at them. And then besides that, you guys, this also came with like two just kind of like separate eyeshadows. It says that they are Jelly Much Shadow, which I think I've used a couple of these from ColourPop before. If I'm remembering right and thinking of the right thing, they were pretty good from like what I do remember. And the box for this one is so cute. You can see that it has R2-D2 and C-3PO on this. There's this color called Protocol. It looks like a really cool kind of like goldeny, kind of like gold and silver at the same time. I don't know. And then there's this other color here, guys, that is called Astromech. And this one here looks like kind of a really pretty blue purpley color. And all right, you guys, I think I'm gonna like begin doing my eyes. I'm really excited that it looks like there's a lot of like bright colors here and stuff. That's what I'm kind of hoping we get with this palette. And we'll see how it works. This red here, this looks beautiful, called Galactic Empire. It looks like a really pretty red. Wow, it looks really nice on your finger too. Like definitely kind of like a bright red. So I'm kind of really wanting to try that color out today. So I think I'm just gonna take some of that and kind of like put it kind of like in my like inner crease area. Definitely going on the brush really nicely, so that's always a good sign. Wow, guys, okay. So I definitely think on that is like super pretty. It's like very clearly like a really bright red. And it's really nice. Like I feel like it kind of has like this nice kind of like metallic-y finish. It looks like really pretty on. Like the pigment in this is so good. I feel like that red just went like right on there, which is amazing. It's really nice with a lot of the ColourPop shadows because I feel like a lot of them are like really affordable, but the pigment is like super good. That is like a crazy red. All right, you guys, so I think the next color that I'm kind of like really wanting to try today is this blue shade. And this blue, I'm just kind of like, that looks so pretty. That is definitely one of the ones I gotta try. I love blue eyeshadow, so yeah. It's a blue called Jedi Knight. So I think I'm just gonna kind of put some of that on my lid, like next to the red, and see how it looks. And wow, you guys, okay, so this color too, I think is like so beautiful. And I feel like you can kind of see that it kind of has like a similar finish to the red, where it's kind of like a really pretty like metallic-y finish. And it is like so pigmented and beautiful. I think that that is such a cool blue. It's definitely very like space, like galaxy-like too, I feel like. I'm kind of thinking that maybe this like kind of darker blue, which looks like kind of like a navy blue shade, and it's called Rebellion. I'm kind of thinking that that might work really well with kind of like this other Jedi blue. Wow, you guys, okay, the pigment in a lot of these shades is like crazily good. Like if you look at that, I think that that too is such a pretty blue. I just feel like it's working really, really good along with like these other shades. Of course, guys, like I always love a black eyeshadow. I feel like I still kind of have some more room like on that eye to, you know, like do a little bit more. I'm thinking that I definitely do want to try out the black today. Now I'm gonna go into Star Destroyer here. Works. Usually ColourPop blacks are like pretty good in my experience and work really well. Let's try it. Whoa. Okay, guys, so this one is like, look at that. I don't know. I want to be careful, guys, because like new couch. Want to be careful. But this is crazy. I like dipped my brush in. Actually got a little messy. I definitely don't think this is probably a black where you have to put much in the brush like at all. Just kind of put a little bit on and you're good. But we'll see what happens when I actually put it on. So yeah. Whoa, okay, absolutely trust me, this black is like insanely pigmented, which is awesome. But yeah, you definitely do not even need to apply a lot of it just to get like really, really great pigment. I might get a little bit of fallout, which if I do, guys, I'm sorry, and I'll clean that up later. Just because like, I think I probably put on more than I even needed to, but it is super good. Like, oh my gosh, like it applied like so black, which is exactly what I like. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna be a little bit careful going forward just because I don't want to like empty my palette and then this gets everywhere and then my beautiful new couch is like ruined. But alright, I'm thinking next to just kind of like blend everything out. I'm already like so happy with like a lot of these colors. I already feel like they are blending like really, really nicely. I will go into a little bit of this shade that just kind of looks like a tan, kind of like neutral shade called Starfighter, and just kind of blend a little bit on top with that. And that color is cute. Like it is a really nice, just kind of like tan shade. I'm not gonna mix it too much with the colors. Mostly just kind of using it with the black because I do want to keep these really bright, pretty colors here. But yeah, it's a nice shade and definitely blends out like really easily, it seems like. I'm really kind of wanting to try this gold shade here. That looks really pretty. And it's called New Hope, obviously based on the Star Wars movie. And I already do kind of obviously have like red kind of like in the inside of my eye, guys, so I don't know how much I'm gonna do to like properly try it or if it's gonna work, but hey, I'm gonna give it a try. On your finger, it does look like a really pretty gold. Maybe go like a little bit below my eye too. Wow, you guys, okay, when you were like putting this on, it's actually like kind of more pigmented than I expected. Like it actually worked really well, like even over the red, and it has a really pretty kind of like gold color. It definitely does like remind me of Star Wars and everything. It's like C-3PO gold. Alright, you guys, so then for the bottom of my eye, I originally was kind of thinking of using black, but now I'm kind of like, it's more colors I want to try and stuff, so now I'm kind of thinking that maybe I will use some of like this like dark looking red, because that looks like a really cool kind of like really dark red there, and I've been really wanting to try that one out today too. And that one is called Republic. Maybe also some of this kind of like sparkly, shiny looking brown called First Mate, and then I'm kind of thinking to just like kind of blend all that out, that I'm gonna maybe try to shade like Alliance and just kind of try to make all that work, so yeah. Wow, so once again, really, really pigmented shades, you guys. Like this red is kind of going right on, and it's really pretty. It kind of has like a little bit of like purple in it too. I feel like it's a really pretty color. This brown is like really, really nice too, you guys. I feel like these two colors are definitely working like really well together and just like blending really nicely. And wow, you guys, and I feel like that shade Alliance is definitely working really good to just kind of blend out. I'm gonna go into the red again to just like make sure keep that visible. And all right, you guys, I feel like all of those colors like on bottom too worked like really, really good. They blended like really nicely together. The red and brown, just like a really good combination. I am also like, today I have got to like see what these two colors do because they just look so crazy looking at these in the palettes. So here we have a shade called Spice Pirate, which looks like a crazy galaxy color. So yeah, what happens with this? Oh my gosh, that's not what I was expecting. That's like actually like really good pigment, and like look at that, guys, that is like a beautiful blue. Oh my gosh, like I was not expecting to do this like at all, and I'm kind of like, maybe I'll just kind of take my finger and like put this on a little bit. Wow, it is really pretty. It kind of gives you a little bit of like a nice shine there. So like that is so cool. When you put it on, it is kind of like a darker, really pretty shiny blue. It is like super pretty. And then you guys, there's also this color called Outer Rim, and that one has like a little star next to it. I don't know if that means like you're not supposed to use it on your eyes. I don't think so. There's not really any warning from what I see, but yeah, just letting you guys know. Republic has that too. So some of these shades, maybe they're like not meant for eye use. I don't think that that usually really matters. Use at your own risk, I guess. But all right, let's see what this kind of black one does. Outer Rim. That is so pretty. It is a little bit kind of dewy chrome, but like pigmented dewy chrome. Like kind of how it looks in the palette actually. Like kind of a really like galactic looking purple black. Really cool. This one looks like a legit duochrome. Like what does this one do? Hyperdrive? Yeah, that's very pretty too. Wow, it's kind of like a duochrome gold greeny shade. Looks really cool on. And this silver that looks beautiful. Kissel Run. Wow, okay. At this point, I'm kind of so tempted to maybe actually go into Outer Rim and use that just like a little bit, like where I put the black, just kind of over it. Wow, and that is so pretty looking with the kind of like black and purple sparkle. I feel like this made this look so cool. It's like a galaxy or something. I love it. All right, guys, so I wasn't really honestly expecting to do this, but I'm kind of like, Kissel Run looks so pretty. Maybe I will put a little bit of that in my inner corner. I know I kind of put gold like right next to that, so it might be kind of random, but I'm gonna do my best to like keep them separated. And I don't know, I feel like it still could work. Wow, guys, I actually feel like it did kind of work there. That shade is honestly like so beautiful on. Like I really love it. Probably another one of my favorites. Very like galaxy, it's very pretty. And then you guys, another shade that I've also loved the name of and have been like really tempted to use it today is this shade called Rebel Princess here. Oh, this one's kind of more, it feels like a kind of like more of like a jelly formula kind of. So a little bit different. That's cool. So that might be one that you're actually maybe supposed to put more on your finger. I don't actually know. We'll see what happens with a brush. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we can try it. Wow, and it is really, really pretty. It looks like it almost actually has a little bit of like a pink to it. It's kind of like duochrome vibe-ish, like very galaxy, and it's really pretty on. I wonder like how it applies like with your finger too. Wow, yeah, kind of even a little bit stronger like that. It's a really pretty, really nice looking shade. So I definitely ended up using like a lot of these colors today. Kind of even more than I expected I was gonna use, but I think they came out so pretty. Real quick, I'm just gonna go and do the same thing on the other eye. And oh my gosh, I totally forgot as like I was doing that eye look that there's also these like jelly eyeshadows. And I also today really wanted to try those out. I don't know, I'm kind of like maybe I can still find a way to incorporate them and make it work maybe. So there's this shade, Protocol, which looks like kind of like a golden kind of shade sort of. So yeah, this does look like, at least looking at it, pretty similar to the ColourPop like Super Shock shadows. Wow, so on your skin, these are like gorgeous, like super, super pretty. So yeah, it's kind of like a putty kind of formula, kind of, you guys. It does kind of remind me a lot of like the Super Shock, I think. And that is beautiful too. So hopefully you guys will be able to get kind of an idea of these. And there's like this one, which looks like very like golden. It has like a really nice, just like shiny ship. And then this blue kind of purpley shade. They're both like very, very shiny, very, very pretty. And I feel like they just look so cool. And maybe still kind of like on my inner corner, maybe like, you know, below my brow bone a little bit. I could maybe use the purpley shade. Wow, you guys. Okay, so that color is like extremely shiny. But you guys can definitely see that, right? That is like so beautiful. And I feel like there's definitely a lot you can do with that, whether you want it on the corner, you want it on your lid. It is just like so beautiful looking. I feel like it brought my makeup to like a whole new level now. It's like I'm on a different planet now, guys. Definitely some of the best in this collection. Like super, super pretty and cool looking. All right, you guys, so there is my eyes now. I also, if you guys couldn't tell, because I kind of thought it would like go good with this look. I also added to my waterline just kind of like a blue liner with like a Fenty Beauty liner that's kind of just like a light, really pretty blue that I've been like obsessed with. One of my favorites right now. And now you guys, like speaking of eyeliner, this collection actually also came with 2 liquid liners here. Here in these cool, like look at this is awesome. There is like these lightsaber liners here and they look super cool. A lot of time like when I'm doing like liner, because I like to do pretty dramatic and I just feel like it makes it really easy for me. I like to use like a gel liner. Usually I'll use like my Anastasia or something. But I have some liquid liners too that I really like. I really like the Chanel black one. And I've used one by ColourPop in the past too from like their Nightmare collection, like their black. It was really good. So these I'm excited to try today. There are 2 of them here. And look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, these are so cute with the kind of like galaxy star prints. Like I love it already. That's so cute. So we have this one, which is called Cyber Crystal. Oh wow, it looks kind of black, but looks like it kind of has like a purple blue to it. Looks really, really cool looking at it. And then there's also this one, which is actually called Lightsaber. Yeah, so that's really pretty too. That one looks like it's kind of like a copper brown red shade. So I'm kind of thinking, guys, like this might be kind of random. I don't know if it's gonna work. I may end up like not doing this depending on how like it starts out like when I begin it. But I'm thinking maybe I'll try both of them and kind of try the more blue black like on my like in like the beginning of my eye, and then maybe kind of do the wing with the more like bronze red one, because I feel like it might be like a good contrast with like my shadows I have on. When you look at it here, guys, it is really such a cool kind of like galaxy looking color. I don't use liquid liner all that often, so let's hope I do okay. Wow. Yeah, this color is really so pretty on. Gonna do the inner corner a little bit. Alright, you guys, and there is the liner. I do think that both of them are like really, really pretty on. Yeah, and I actually do feel like using both actually did really work. I have like a cool wing thing now, and I think that they were both like really pretty. They were pretty easy to apply and everything. I think that both shades gave off a really cool Star Wars kind of galaxy effect. I actually think that the blue kind of like galaxy, purpley, dark color, and the copper color worked really well together, applied really nicely. They were actually pretty easy to put on. And I also just put on a little bit of my Eyes to Kill Armani mascara, which is like one of my favorites ever. And I also just like absolutely loved the palette today and the shadows. I feel like there is a lot of cool things you could do with them, like whether you want to do something really cool and like galaxy and Star Wars inspired and go kind of crazy with it, or if you want to do like something more natural and neutral or like whatever. I feel like with with a lot of browns and stuff, you can do that too. I just think it's a super beautiful, great palette with some really great colors. Yeah, and they just all worked like super good, and I think just look super pretty on. And also, so you guys can see, here's how the two colors look on my hand. And now you guys, this collection also came with some lip products. So there also is a couple of brand new lipsticks and glosses. And you guys can see here that these come with like Star Wars characters on the boxes, which I also thought that that was really cool. Like this one's got like Darth Vader. So let's look at all these different colors, you guys. So the lipsticks, I think, all have Darth Vader on them. So that's pretty cool there. I hope you guys can see just how like sparkly and glittery and like galaxy these are. These are so pretty and cool looking. So first of all, we have this shade here, and this shade is called Supreme Ruler. So this one looks like kind of like a deep kind of like wine color. Oh wow, and yeah, on it is really pretty. It looks really cool. So now we have Dark Lord, which looks like kind of like a dark like nude shade. Like on the actual lipstick, there's like kind of like imprinted stars to like go with the Star Wars theme. So it's really cool looking. And then here we have a color called Surrender. And wow, this looks like a really cool, like very bright red. And that is what the colors look like on you guys. Hopefully you guys get the idea. I can see them. I might kind of want to keep the focus like on my eyes. Yeah, so we're gonna go in with the shade Dark Lord right now. Alright you guys, so there is the shade Dark Lord. I think it's really pretty on. So on me, I am very pale, so it is kind of a darker nude than a lot of nudes I'll usually wear, but I really like it. Like I feel like it's really pretty. It went really good with these colors. It actually feels like so nice on your lips, you guys. It's a really nice, like very, very soft formula. So I really like how it felt like as I was applying it too. And I don't know guys, I just really always love like a really nice like nude shade with a dramatic eye. And I feel like this like definitely did the job with that and is really, really pretty on. So I really like it. So there's also two brand new glosses here. And you guys can see too, hopefully it has that same like really beautiful galaxy top cover thing there. And I love that, I love galaxy. So this one looks super pretty. It looks like it's kind of like a lavendery, really shiny color looking at it, and it is called Elite. It looks really pretty. It looks like this should give like a nice like shine shift kind of thing. And then the other color here, guys, also looks really pretty. This looks like kind of more of like a peachy pink kind of color, which I really like, with kind of like a cool like, but kind of like a cool like green shift to it, I feel like. Looks really cool looking at it. All right, you guys, so for these are glosses. They're obviously not gonna be like as pigmented and are gonna be more of like a gloss, obviously. But I still wanted to try to show you guys how they look, at least in my hand. They're next to the lipsticks. And both look really pretty, like very like galaxy, galactic looking, and really, really shiny. But trust me, looking at them, like they do look like very pretty and really shiny. And I don't know guys, like I honestly feel like either of those colors today could kind of work, but I kind of think for today, you know, I do love cool tone colors, and I feel like maybe that will go better. I feel like they both could work, but I think for today, I'm just really kind of like gravitating towards this color Elite, which is like a purple, like the purpley looking one. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of apply that right over the lipstick. I want to be kind of careful because I probably put on a good amount of the nude, so I'm like ruining the brush here. So I think real quick, I'm just gonna clean that up. All right, you guys, and there is the gloss with my lipstick. I think that it looks so pretty on, and hopefully you guys can see, I do feel like it kind of gave the lipstick like a nice kind of like shimmer effect to it. It's kind of glittery, and I feel like you really see it like when I move my lips. It's just kind of like the nice like shift effect that it has. So that was this entire Star Wars ColourPop collection. Thank you guys all so much for watching this video. I love Star Wars, which as you guys can probably tell by like all my Grogu's around. And not only do I really love Star Wars, but I also love Galaxy. So just to me, like this kind of like Galaxy universe Star Wars themes collection made me super excited. I was really excited to try it, and I think that ColourPop really did such a great job really making this just like so true to Star Wars, and really used just like such beautiful colors and stuff with this. And yeah, you guys, so that is pretty much how my makeup turned out all finished today. I really hope you guys like how it turned out. Thank you all so much for watching and everything. And yeah, if you guys want to subscribe to know when I post new videos, you can click that subscribe button down there. Also click the bell icon if you want to make sure that you're notified. And I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!